Welcome to my channel. I'm going to explain the whole EPIK process. So if you are interested in becoming an English teacher in Korea, then you have come to the right video. If you are from Minnesota, I'm going to list the steps one by one specifically. What you should do to become an English teacher in Korea, to do exactly what I'm doing right now. In March, I applied directly onto the EPIK website. It's epik.kr. And then I downloaded the application, so you could download the application on the website, which I will list somewhere here. I did the application, and the application consisted of basically a regular job application. Your job history, school history, everything else, and then the special part was the lesson plan, which took me a long time. It took me the longest because I'm kind of a perfectionist and I want to make it right, so I take a long time trying to perfect it. And you know, perfect is non-existent in everyone's lives. And I finally completed it. I probably submitted it in April. I had 2 letters of recommendation. So I worked at a clinic. So I had my clinic manager and my supervisor, Jacqueline and Molly. It's possible to get 2 recommendation letters from one clinic or wherever, because my professors probably don't remember me. It's been 3-4 years, so I didn't ask them. But you can get it from academic or professional sources. There's your passport. A passport costs about $150, and they usually take up to 4 to 6 weeks. So I had to get my TEFL Certification, and I completed a 150-hour online course, and I purchased it on Groupon for about $50. Originally, if I took the class without the Groupon, it would have been $500. So I highly recommend taking a Groupon TEFL exam. You will learn the same thing. It's pretty basic. And you get the same thing for a cheaper price. You send it into epikapplication@gmail.com, which is Jeff, who I sent it to. And you'll be emailing a photo and 2 letters, and the 2 letters of recommendation. The rest of the required documents you will mail over to them after you have passed the Skype interview. Once you submit the application, you will not hear from them, and it'll be roughly a month. You will get an email, okay? So you will get an email about scheduling a Skype interview. From there, you schedule, you go online, I will show you what I did. And so with Minnesota is 14 hours behind South Korea. So I had my interview at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Basically 8 p.m. here is 6 a.m. in Korea. And so what it was also included was my sealed transcript. And my sealed transcript, I actually got it for free, St. Thomas. So all I did was just request it from the website, and usually transcripts should range from $0 to, I say, $5, maybe $10 the most. Mine was free, which was really nice. One of the hardest things was the apostilled copy of the Bachelor's Diploma and your background check. So with the Bachelor's Diploma, you make a copy of your diploma, and then you have a local notary public sign it and stamp it. Thankfully, I had a notary public at my clinic, and so she signed it, she stamped it, Thank you, Cheryl. And then you send it to the state's apostle's office for apostille. I personally drove to the St. Paul, Minnesota Secretary of State, which is located on Empire Drive. I will also list the address somewhere here or in the description. Sorry if I'm looking down. I'm trying to read all of this for you guys. That was the apostilled copy of the bachelor's diploma, okay? So you make a copy of your diploma, not your actual diploma, because you want to keep that and frame it, give it to your mom, because they'll be really proud of you. They are really proud of you for completing your bachelor's. Do not be ashamed of your degree, okay? You're gonna get far. It doesn't matter what kind of degree you have. Your degree and status does not define you. Your happiness does. It really does, okay? Moving on to the Apostilled National Level Criminal Background Check. I got my background check and my fingerprint done for $75. You can go to the police station, get your your fingerprints, but I got it all done, so it was basically killing two birds with one stone for $75. And I got it within an hour. I got it done at www.vet-connects.com, located in Bloomington. The thing is, with fingerprint, they want it done within 6 hours. No, sorry, 6 months. So you have to get it completed within 6 months or it is invalid. If you're applying for August, you can't get it done in January. But if you're applying for February, you can't get it done in 6 months before that, or 7 months before that, okay? Actually, I wrote it down. February 1st for fall terms intakes, or August 1st for spring terms intake. After that, I sent it to the FBI CRC, and all of our FBI backgrounds should be sent to the Department of State Office of Authentications in Virginia. It's $8 to apostille. And they take money order from the U.S. Postal Service, okay? Just remember that. But what I did was I did the money order and I shipped it for $6.97, which came with tracking. May came along, it was interview day, okay? Don't stress about the interview. It wasn't an interview, it was just a casual conversation. Basically regular questions, asking why you want to teach in Korea, you know, and basically he'll just go through your application and tell you what you should fix, and that's it. So you tell him what you want, what you're looking forward for in Korea, and then he tells you how you should fix it, because he's gonna send your application to MOE, POE, so to the Office of Education, either metropolitan or provincial.
I just got done interviewing. I was really nervous, but I think I did okay. We have yet to find out in 2 more days.
A couple days after your interview, okay, if you passed, he will send you an email. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. I applied through EPIK, so this is my experience through EPIK. I'm not sure how it was through a recruiter. There might be extra steps, but this is through EPIK. And I don't regret it, because I received all the information that I wanted, and anytime I had questions, Jeff answered my questions. Once you've passed, he will give you a list of what you should mail in. So I emailed all my hard copy forms, my updated application, and it was $12 to ship from here to South Korea with the whole package. So literally everything. And And they'll tell you exactly what you need to send in. Fast forward to, let's say, a month later. I really need this filter. Filter really saves lives. But, oh my god, you guys. I just went to FedEx and picked up my contract. Because your girl is going to teach English in Korea. I'm really excited. It's been a really long journey, but I'm like really going, and I don't think it has hit me as much as it is like at this moment. Like, oh my goodness, I'm really gonna go for a whole year, and I don't know, I'm excited. But this year has just been really good to me, and I'm really freaking loving life right now. You'll receive your contracts, your visa instructions, and you will apply for your E2 visa. So your E2 visa is $45, money order as well. And I just want to stress on the photo size. It has to be a 2x2, not a 2x3. Okay, do not do what I did and send a 2x3, because then your visa application will be delayed and it will be incomplete, and you will not receive your passport in time. And also you will save your money from overnight shipping, $25 each way. Once your application for your visa is sent in and they send back your visa, or you know for sure you're going to get your visa back in time, then you purchased your one-way flight. I purchased it in July, which was a good deal. It was really good. It was about $1,000-$1,100, but I would say that's a good amount from Minnesota to Busan for 23 hours. It wasn't that bad. And then it came to the day that I was leaving to mid-August. I left August 16th. I landed August 17th. I landed in Busan. I had 2 days by myself to just experience, that culture shock, because you really need the culture shock. And then Monday happened, the EPIK orientation. Well, basically 9 days of orientation. After your 9 days, you would have to apply for your residency certification, your alien registration card, and you should enroll in the STEP, it's called STEP program, with the U.S. Embassy, just to let them know that you are here living in Korea. And there you go, here I am. I'm in Korea, experiencing tons of food, tons of soju, and just having a really good time. I really hope you come and experience this. Just come. No regrets. Live life with no regrets.